Hi, I'm Scott Siegel, and welcome to the 14th edition of the Great American Songbook Concert Series. Despite the shutdown of our theaters and nightclubs, we found a way to pay performers to perform. It's thanks to all of our audience producers, more than 275 generous people who support our talent and our precious music, that we've been able so far to bring you all 14 of our concerts. The simple fact is that our performers need to be seen and heard. That's our mission, and it continues right now. So, let me tell you about the great American standard Moonlight in Vermont. It was introduced in 1944 by Margaret Whiting, and it became a hit right off the bat, but it was a strikingly unusual hit because none of the lyrics actually rhyme. Except for the bridge, every verse in the song is actually a haiku. Despite being unconventional, or maybe because of it, the song is considered the unofficial state song of Vermont. So it's only fitting that it should be performed by a popular singer who lives in Vermont. And that's where this video performance was recorded. Our international concert artist has been acclaimed by critics from USA Today to the New York Times. She's performed her one-woman shows all over the world and has happily performed for me at Town Hall and Feinstein's 54 Below. Please welcome Maxine Linehan.
In a stream, falling leaves a sycamore, moonlight in Vermont. I see finger waves, ski trails on a mountainside, snowlight in Vermont. Telegraph cables, they sing down the highway and travel each bend in the road. People who meet in this romantic setting are so hypnotized by the lovely evening summer breeze, warbling of a meadowlark, moonlight in Vermont. Telegraph cables, they sing down the highway and travel each bend in the road. People who meet in this romantic setting are so hypnotized by the lovely shadows through the trees, snowdrifts shining in the dark, snowlight in Vermont, moonlight in Vermont.
That video was made at the Strawberry Fields Recording Studio in Vermont. And that's also where Maxine Linehan recorded her brand new holiday album titled This Time of Year. It's also the title of her equally brand new single. It's on the album, of course, and I highly recommend you look for the song and the album This Time of Year. You can't go wrong. Great holiday album. Now, any time of year is actually a great time for a Gershwin tune, especially this beloved treasure from the 1926 Broadway hit OK. You'll be surprised to learn that the song was originally written and performed as a fast and jazzy swing tune. It was known that way for more than a decade, actually, well into the 30s and early 40s before it was regularly recorded as a tender, yearning ballad. Since then, with more than 1,800 different recordings of the song, its reputation as a great American songbook ballad has been established in solid gold. To sing this classic Gershwin tune for you, please welcome a young lady who made a great impression in this series a few shows ago. A star on the rise, she just needs someone to watch over her. And that, I'm sure, will be you. Please welcome Molly Bremer.
There's a saying old says that love is blind. Still we're often told, seek and ye shall find. So I'm going to seek a certain lad I've had in mind. Looking everywhere, haven't found him yet. He's the big affair I cannot forget. Only man I ever think of with regret. I'd like to add his initial to my monogram. Tell me, where is the shepherd for this lost lamb? There's a somebody I'm longing to see. I hope that he turns out to be someone who'll watch over me. I'm a little lamb who's lost in the wood. I know I could always be good to one who'll watch over me. Although he may not be the man some girls think of as handsome, to my heart he carries the key. Won't you tell him please to put on some speed? Follow my lead. Oh, how I need someone to watch over me. Someone to watch over me.
Beautifully done, Molly. And isn't she adorable, too? Well, all of our performers have been lucky, really lucky, to have more than 275 generous audience producers watching over them, making it possible for our entertainers to get paid for their work. And many of our audience producers have donated multiple times. They're the ones who make the Great American Songbook Concert Series possible. And you'll see them credited as producers, every one of them, at the end of our show. In addition, a generous couple, Tom and Maren Hood, have established a matching fund for all donations to the series. And you know, whenever we get close to reaching the cap on that fund, these incredibly generous people keep raising the cap, giving us more money to match. Every show should have a sponsor like these fabulous people. So our matching fund continues, which means if you donate now, your donation will be automatically doubled, and that helps all of us out enormously. Please help keep this concert series alive so that performers will continue to get paid for their work. And again, everyone who donates becomes a producer of the series. All you have to do is go to GoFundMe.com and search for Pay American Songbook Singers Matching Fund. Click on that and donate, and just like that, you're a producer. You'll see the information for donating to the matching fund every now and then on your screen, but only when I'm talking, never during anyone's performance. But I'm telling you that we need your help. This matching fund is a fabulous gift, but it means absolutely nothing if there's nothing to match. So please give these performers some help. Thanks. And now let's get back to the show. Our next song became popular out of a rather unique flop musical from 1962 titled All American. What makes the show so special is that the book for the show was written by the then somewhat obscure TV writer Mel Brooks. He used his experience on this musical as the basis for creating his first beloved movie, the 1967 film comedy, The Producers. Regardless of All American's flop status, this one song with music by Charles Strauss and lyrics by Lee Adams was the song that emerged long before Mel Brooks did. To sing it for you, please welcome a young man who has performed at the Town Hall and the Feinstein's 54 Below. Here is Albert Nelthropp.
Once upon a time, a girl with moonlight in her eyes held her hand in mine and said she loved me so. But that was once upon a time, very long ago. Once upon a hill, we sat beneath a willow tree, counting all the stars and waiting for the dawn. But that was once upon a time. Now the tree is gone. How the wind ruffled through her hair, how we always laughed as though tomorrow wasn't there. We were young and didn't have a care. Where did it go? Once upon a time, the world was sweeter than we knew. Everything was ours. How happy we were then. But somehow once upon a time never comes again.
Now, there is a musical theater leading man of the future, and you saw him here, Albert Nelthropp. And I think you might feel optimistic about this next young lady's future as well. She's all of 19 years old, and she's already performed at Birdland and Jazz at Lincoln Center. I'm delighted to welcome her to this series. She's singing a Rodgers and Hammerstein classic from South Pacific, the 1949 hit show that won 10 Tony Awards, including winning in all 4 acting categories, which means one of those Tony Awards went to the actress who performed this song in the show, which happened to be Mary Martin. But now it's this young lady's turn. Please welcome Hannah Jane.
place and hasn't very far to go. But every whippoorwill is selling me a bill and telling me it just ain't so. I could say life is just a bowl of jello and appear more intelligent and smart. But I'm stuck like a dope with a thing called hope, and I can't get it out of my heart. Not this heart.
Absolutely charming. That was lovely, Hannah. Thank you. Now this is a change of pace. Creedence Clearwater Revival released the song Fortunate Son as a single in 1969. It ultimately charted up to number 3, but its influence goes far beyond the fact that it sold more than 2 million copies. Fortunate Son first became an anti-war anthem, and then eventually an anthem about the American class system. As its composer, John Fogerty, said, "It speaks more to the unfairness of class than war itself. It's the old saying about rich men making war and poor men having to fight them." Fogerty had been drafted in 1969, and he recalled, quote, "This was all boiling inside of me, and I sat down on the edge of my bed, and out came, 'It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no senator's son.' You know, it took about 20 minutes to write that song." End quote. The result, Rolling Stone ranked Fortunate Son as number 99 on its list of the 500 greatest songs of all time. Pretty good for 20 minutes. To sing Fortunate Son, here are two young men, brothers, who also happen to be twins, who've performed not only all over the metropolitan area, but also around the country. They're very quickly making quite a mark for themselves. Here are Matthew and John, the Drinkwater brothers.
Point the cannon at you, Lord. It ain't me, it ain't me. I ain't no senator's son. No. It ain't me, it ain't me. I ain't no fortunate one. No. Some folks are born silver spoon in hand. Lord knows they help themselves. But when the tax man comes to the door, Lord,
The Drinkwater brothers. They've really got it going on, don't they? Great work, guys. And now, when I speak about an influential songwriter with the last name of Rogers, you probably expect that I'll be talking about Richard Rogers. But not this time. I'm talking about Fred Rogers from Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. He actually wrote about 200 songs. All the songs on his show were songs he wrote, and a good many of them are deeply inscribed in the souls of generations of Americans. Like this song, which seems so necessary right now. To sing this Mr. Rogers classic, we have a classic of our own. She's a Tony nominee from the original Broadway production of Sideshow, and she starred on Broadway in shows as diverse as Billy Elliot, Prince of Broadway, and The Cher Show. Here is Emily Skinner.
It's you I like, not the things you wear, not the way you do your hair. It's you I like, the way you are right now, way down deep inside you, not the things that hide you, not your toys, they're just beside you. Yes, it's you I like, every part of you, your skin, your eyes, your feelings, whether old or new. I hope that you'll remember, even when you're feeling blue, that it's you I like, it's you yourself, it's you I like. I hope that you'll remember, even when you're feeling blue, that it's you I like, it's you yourself, it's you I like.
When Emily Skinner sings a song, it's been sung. She wrings everything out of it. That was perfect, Emily. Thank you. Now, I've got one more song for you before we end our show, and it's incredibly different from everything you've heard so far in this concert. But before we get to it, let me take this opportunity to offer some brief thank yous. My first thank yous to my technical director, Alexander Yakovlev, who was kind enough to help me move into my various offices. So thank you, Alexander. You're obviously very brilliant. And a big thank you to a special woman who never wants a credit but contributes so much to this show and everything I do. She's the one who always watches over me. Thank you to my extraordinary wife, Barbara Siegel. And a huge thank you to the more than 275 audience producers who donated, as I always say, many of them multiple times, so that our performers in 14 concerts so far could be paid. And it's not just the money, it's the dignity of a paycheck. It's the acknowledgement that what they do is important and has value. So please join our wonderfully supportive list of audience producers and donate yourself, please. Remember, right now, your donation will be doubled thanks to our renewed matching fund offered by the exceptionally generous couple, Tom and Maren Hood. Please don't let their generosity go to waste. Please help at this moment. It would be huge. You can donate through the GoFundMe campaign that you've been seeing on the screen occasionally throughout this concert. You can also give directly through either the Venmo or Zelle apps on your phone if you have them. Or you can give the old-fashioned way with a check by emailing me at siegelentertainment@msn.com. I'll email you back with the information you need. We'll put all of those methods up on the screen for you right after our last song and hold them on the screen for you so you have time to write them down. Please do write them down. Please do something with them. Please help us keep this series going by donating, and all donations will be matched no matter how you send them in. Think of the impact of having your donation doubled. Think how much that will help, and thank you for letting me speak my piece. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here is our last song. It comes from the Tony Award-winning show La Cage aux Folles. And even though the musical opened in 1983, it's already been twice revived on Broadway, both times winning the Tony for Best Revival. Somebody Google that. I think that might be a record. But out of this beloved show came what is arguably the musical's most famous number. Now, if our show seemed a little short with not enough performers in it, well, this next performance of this famous anthem will easily make up the difference. She's a two-time Drama Desk nominee who last year was chosen to star in the first ever Paris production of Funny Girl. She and the show got rave reviews, And if you didn't happen to be in Paris, you might have seen her on The Ellen Show or at Town Hall, at Birdland, or Feinstein's 54 Below. But right now, you're going to see her here. Please welcome Christina Bianco.
I just want to express for Christina, I am what I am. I am my own special creation. Isn't that right, Mama? So come take a look, give me a look of the ovation. It's my one, I want to take a little pride in. My one, that's not a place I hide in. Life's not worth a damn till you can see. Hey world, I am what I am. I am what I am. I don't want praise, I don't want pity. I bang my own drum. Some think it's noise, I think it's pretty. And some if I love each feather and its spangle, why not try to see things from a different angle? Your whole life is a sham till you can shout, oh, I am what I am. I am what I am, and what I am needs no excuses. I do my own dick, sometimes the ace, and I'm the deuces. High life and there's no return and no deposit. One last show, it's time to open up your closet. Life's not worth a damn till you can say, I am what I am. Oh, my friends, it's almost come to the end of the show. Christina would like to introduce once again to great Dame Shirley Bassey, who sang this song so beautifully, and then of course sing as Christina herself. Shall we do it? Are you ready? Shall we do it?